Hi, I'm Ruth. Welcome to this crafting video where we're going to look at the kits that you've been sent through the post that are a form of patchwork. Now, although I'm going to go through everything with you on screen now, there are instructions on the back of the packet if you get stuck at any point. I've taken everything out to make sure all the pieces are there, and because they were a little bit screwed up, I've ironed them all, and then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut them apart with scissors. Now don't worry if the picture that you've got is different to mine, there are a variety, but they are all put together in the same way. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to take the plastic knife that came with it, and I'm going to go around the edge of the central panel on mine, which is a flower, so it's a circle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the edge of the knife to lift up the sticky plastic which is on there. I'm then going to take the piece of material that's the right size for this. I'm going to lay it on top of the sticky pad, and I'm going to go around again with my plastic knife, pushing in the edges all the way around, just gently, it doesn't need to be too hard, just getting it all in, out of the way, so that when we get round to the other end we've got a nicely covered central piece. Now all we need to do is carry on with this and doing all the pieces in the same way. So because this is my flower, again I'm going to go around the edge of my piece here just to loosen everything that I've got. I'm going to prise up the sticky paper again, take that away, and I'm going to take one of my petals. I'm going to try and make sure I've got the right shape for my petal. Then I'm going to go around again and push it all the way in. Right, so there's the last of the petals in. Now I'm going to start on the stalk, which is down here. So again, I'm just going to go up the edges just to loosen the sticky paper. Then I'm going to take that off, take my piece of material, and in exactly the same way that I've done my petals and my centre, I'm just going to go around and push in all of the edges all the way around, trying to keep it nice and taut. So I'll start all the way at the bottom, all the way up to get this piece in. If you get any little bit of edges that just stick out, just work them in with your little plastic knife so that it looks neat and it looks tidy. And there's my stem in. Right, I've now got my petals done, my leaves done, and my stem. The last thing I've got to do is to do my edging. So again, all I'm going to do is I'm going to peel back this, just try and be careful with it so we don't pull any of our material out while we're doing it, all the way out. There we go. If you do pull any out, just give it a little bit of a tap back in. Then I'm going to take my material, which is cut to the right shape, and I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to place it quite gently, trying to make sure that I've got enough material so I can tuck it into all the different areas. So just keep it quite gently. It'll peel back off if you don't get it quite right first time round, so just make sure that you get it in so that it's all enough that you've got room to dip it down. If you've got any little creases, we can just lift it up, we can just pull them, and we can just smooth them out. Then we're just going to go all the way around with our plastic knife again and put all the edges in. And now finally the last piece, so we're just going to take it, might find it comes easier from one of the corners, and we're just going to peel that away again as we've done all the rest, just making care it comes out all of the edges. Take our last piece of material and then arrange it so that it fits round in my case, all of my petals, and then we're just going to push it in as we've been doing all along, just making sure it fits nicely and everything looks neat and tidy. Now there we are, that's all the pieces finished on my piece of work. So the only thing I've got is I've got a couple of little rough edges, so I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to trim away to make nice neat edges. And then what you can do is you can decide if you want to frame it. It would fit in a normal small size picture frame, or whether you want to put some ribbon around the outside, or however you want to do it. But there you are, that's your first little easy patchwork.